Hello and welcome, my crossing leaves. So, we are a real boy again, finally. No more cat here. Which, according to a lot of people, would be a bad thing, right? Don't get me wrong, I like cats too, but I rather be searched than lynx. So, let's continue, but we need to do a teensy tiny bit of housekeeping before that. Which is our character counter. We can update this now finally again. If I press the right button. So we're quickly going to count the characters. So those are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 29, 30, 31. And we can add Kid as well, so 32. It is, actually. And yeah, I completely forgot that we should have used Fargo against the dragons to steal the plates, which would be the best equipment we could get in terms of armor, but here we are now. We'll do that in the next run. Doing a few runs anyway, right? So, updated it? Perfect. It worked? Yep. Perfect. Well done. Into the Dead Sea ruins we go. There's a fate distortion here. Let's see what happens. I deem you worthy of entering the Sea of Eden. Let the path be known for the ones facing their fate. Well, this is basically like the Bermuda Triangle, huh? Okay, you just exit out with those. Wait, what is this? It's like there's a building there. This is a pretty neat... Okay, I think it's just a bit of grass. Huh. Okay. Why not? But, well, nothing to do in this place. We need to be in this world. So let's start with the... No, let's not start with the future. Let's go past, present, future, I'd say, right? This is the past. Atropos. Wait, Atropos, wasn't that... That rings a bell. That is something from Greek mythology? Is that right? It's a font? Okay, so it's, in that case, it's a skeletal character for human. Yeah, and if it's a font, it's a skeletal character from Undertale. Human, okay. Atropos, cutting the thread of life. Yeah, the past being represented by an old human. Is that an old woman or an old man? Honestly, you can't really tell, and I do like that because it doesn't matter. It's an old human. Old is the key here. And yeah, the past, things from the past are old now. While things from the present, I mean, there are old people in the present as well, but... Right. Clotho. What was Clotho? Clotho. Wasn't that a goddess? Or god? One of those?
Mythological figure. One of the three fates or Morai. Spins the thread.
Ah, yeah, right. I think from him comes the word cloth. He's a weaver, so it makes sense. And yeah, this is a young woman. I mean, this is... So I think it's an old woman as well. In the past. Clotho, spinning the thread of life. So, the third one, what could the future be? There was something in Greek mythology about the future as well. And again, you can learn something here. I do like learning about this stuff myself. And that is Lachesis. I have heard of that name, but I have no idea. But it's probably one of the spinners. Oh. Might Atropos be also one of the spinners? On top of being the name for human?
Second of the three fates.
Okay, the second of the three fates. Atropos is one of the three
Yeah,
fates as well?
Atropos
Okay,
is one
yeah.
of them.
Makes sense. So it...
Lachesis is also a snake,
Hmm.
also known as bushmasters.
Bush. Oh, you mean it's a real snake, not the mythical creature is a snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And this should be a well... this looks like an older woman than the one for the present. Should be a statue of a baby. Or a little child, at least. Oh, also, did you see that? The pyramid thingy was blue, then red. And the future is green. And you write, you save in the green ones as well. You save something for the future. That makes sense. Lachesis, measuring the thread of life. Cutting, spinning, and measuring. We get attacked. Art thou worthy of accepting fate? Are we being tested? No. He wants to give us candy, I think. What are you saying, character 2? And yes, character 2, because it was Lena, but it will always be character in the spot number 2 who says that. No matter who it is. Weiter Duo. So basically 2 lives? Right? Because... is this mirroring the final battle from Chrono Cross? Chrono Trigger? I cannot attack the other 2. I can only attack that one. But... you know, with the 2... the bits it had. I didn't pay attention what color it has. Ah, green. Makes sense. Coming from the green thingy. So... yeah, let's fire an electro bolt on it. Why not? The Master Moon definitely packs a huge punch. Yeah, Lena's a bit undertrained. Volcano might actually hurt her quite a lot. Why does she have damage? Didn't attack her before. Clotho has stopped functioning. Okay. So, you have something to heal, right? But you cannot revive. Surge can revive, though. So we heal with Glenn and then revive Lena with Surge. Because Lena needs those stats. When we get Kid back, well, Kid's back in, of course, but... until that time, yeah. And I know, Lena isn't one of the strongest characters and all, but I like her. So there's our revive. Please don't die right away again, because you're the one with the second revive. Lena. Will be kinda bad. That sound is nice. Okay. We could do an Electro Bolt or heal again, which might be a good idea. Keep those HP up. Yeah. Anti-yellow. Oh, well. And you can heal yourself as well. Okay. Once we have Kid back, we also do some side thingies. For those, I might need your help as well. Okay, you don't have yellow, of course, so... yeah, green won't be good as well. So, actually, let's do blue, because it's making the blue field. And if we can keep the field up, we can do a summon. That would be awesome. Okay, it's attacking with normal attacks. So we do a blue here as well. Doing an ice blast. And then Lena, come on. That would be cool. One. Two. Please don't miss. Damn, we're missing one level. One. Just one level. Then just hit. Okay. Then we do one hit with Glenn. No, it makes it. It's doing a green field. Damn it. Could you please miss a lot less, Glenn? Okay. But I'm gonna break your field. You're not getting away with the green field here. Boom. 2. That's really bad. Okay, let's see if we can turn it into a blue field again. Okay, it's just doing this. Now let's use blue again. Cure? We don't need to cure. So it's an aqua beam. Well, won't do much damage, but maybe our plan will work. So now let's change to Glenn and use a blue one immediately. He doesn't have any blue ones left. Okay, we can use a level 1 blue element with her. Then just attack with him. 2 times. Okay. Now, if she doesn't miss, we can summon. We did it. We can summon the Frog Prince. You ready? I think I never managed to summon that one. There it comes. Isn't that a Banjo-Kazooie enemy? Okay. 675 damage. Summons really are worth it. And it's still alive. Even though hanging barely by. Oh, again, green field, huh? I'll break that for you. With an Inferno. Boom. Take this. Yeah, our stamina is messed up now, though. But that's just strategizing a bit. Now with a white field, we could use Saints. But instead, let's do Flying Arrow. You haven't seen that, right? It's the first time using it, so... There. And there on the back, Masamune. As our stand, basically. This should do a ton of damage. 340. Yeah, I would have been surprised if this thing would be still alive. Okay. It killed Lena in the beginning, but it actually was quite easy. Strange. Oh well, there we go. Yeah, one thing if you don't know that. You do use the star levels to use summons. You can replenish those stars by resting at an inn though. So, yeah. And we are going to do that so we don't heal our party here. Okay, quakey quakey. And it has opened up. But like I said, we want to quickly go to an inn. I don't know where the cheapest one is, but we do have a lot of money anyway, so, right. Probably not in the Sea of Eden, or... What is it exactly called? It's Dead Sea Ruins. Yeah, let's just do Marbule, that will be fine. We might even be able to rest for free here. That would be good. The doctor's assistant, yeah. Okay. Am I allowed to rest here? We'll give this to Irene for me. Just remember, it was not meant to harm others. We have a package for Irene, okay. But we cannot rest here. Huh. Is there another resting place? There's a complete new building. Oh, for the shop. The shop is bigger now. This, design-wise, looks like a Legend of Zelda shop, right? You could imagine Link walking in here. We want one of these. Frog Prince we have. Golem we have. Sonya we have 2 even. Unicorn, we don't have Unicorn. Also Ultra Nova, why not? Still no place to rest here. Okay. There's a complete new building. I might have never returned to Marbule after being done there. But it's been a long time since I played this game, so... Can I not talk to the lady in the water? Huh. I'm the luckiest guy in the world. Ain't that right, honey? Yes. There. Wait, what should she just say? Yes. Darling. This is not how those letters work. Translation team. This is not how that works. You can't just... No. We can go up this ladder. Or we just bounce off of it and go right back into that door. Hole? Is it a door if there's no... well... door? Is it just a hole? Is a hole in the wall a door if it's not a window? Is it even a window if there's no glass? Huh. Technically it is, right? But then that would mean a door. Does a door need a door? Oh. Nothing important here. Maybe we can rest here. Maybe we should just leave Marbule. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can't rest here. Okay, let's go somewhere else then. Guess we'll just go to Arnie then. Should be for free there because I can use my bed. We are in Homeworld after all. Do you have any new elements, perchance? No. You don't. Definitely not. Well, let's rest up and then we'll go back to the Sea of Eden. Yes, I like to rest. This should have replenished our star level. Yes, it did. Just made sure that it also works in Search Home, which there's no reason for it not to, but sometimes games can be strange. But everything working properly. Yes, board my boat. Why am I inside the landmass? Wasn't that green stuff supposed to be trees, and the trees are just bigger trees? According to this, yeah, that's full of trees actually. So that's not grass, but smaller trees. Maybe bushes. Oh. Okay, through the Fate Distortion and Future Ruins, here we come. Again, kinda. Chronopolis, the Time Fortress. Look, remember where this is? Here I was healed. Chronopolis Military Research Center. May there be everlasting peace for the children of the world. 2400 AD. I heard Group 3B's experiment today is going to be a biggie. They're releasing the flame's lock level to D in order to trace the counter time effect. Yeah, but based on previous experiments, I'm sure it'll work out just fine. During the simulation, Fate was certain the flame could be used as a relay to extract enough energy to counteract the anti-annihilation effect. Don't worry, it'll be a success. I hope so. Is that the same with that guy over here? Once we're done with today's experiment, we have that long-awaited 3-week vacation. I'm heading back to Xenon to spend time with my family. My daughter's birthday is coming up, you know. You're from Medina, right? I've been on this island for a year and a half now. Man, I've had enough. Aside from the man-made island with this research center, there isn't a single island in the Sea of El Nido. If we manage to produce counter time at will, we'll only be a step away from asserting control over time itself. Just hang in there a little longer. You said it. I can't believe we've come this far. What would that even mean? Having control of time? Wouldn't time just stop having any meaning? And we fight a Transformer. Might be a Gundam. Probably not an Evangelion though, because they are thin. Polis Police. Polis was just Greek for city, right? I think. Also, it's white. I don't like that. Yes. Megaton Fist. Should we eat the white stuff? Should we eat the white attacks and try to do the summon? Huh. I kinda wanna. Let's try that. 306 with dash and slash, even though it is resistant to white. That's huge. Now the question is, she doesn't have white equipped. Oh no. Yeah, in that case, just attack. The question is, should we head to an inn again? I think we'll skip that. And just move on. That 1 star won't do any harm. It's actually not doing anything. It's just limiting your summons. At least as far as I know. He doesn't have any white as well. No, well. Okay. Okay, Megaton Fist. Glenn will be dead, but we're gonna revive him with Lena after this. Ready for Saints? Saints is an anagram of stains. Strange. Summoning an army of angels. Greek angels, even. Huh. Interesting. A lot of Greek in this game. 785, even though it's also white. That is huge. Oh, did we win already? No. Okay, good. I do want to revive Glenn before we finish this. There we go. And come back to us, Glenn. And break up his white field effect, please. Please not on Glenn, if you can. Thank you. That rocket looked like a pencil. 700 damage. Ouch. You have a free fall. Maybe it was too risky to use Saints. I hope he won't go down from the attacks. If he does, well... Sorry, Lena. But no. He survived. Now Glenn needs to survive as well. Ah, barely. But here he is. Still standing. There's our revive. And then Lena should definitely heal. So please don't attack in between her attacks. Ah, that miss, not that bad. Maiden's Heart. Recharge Element's Power. Yeah, no. That's not what we're here for. Heal all. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Oh, please. No. No! Yeah. There was just no chance for her. That just wasn't possible. Sorry, Lena. And now we won. Well, there we go. Gate physical, okay. Well, that was the security here, and yeah. I don't get these old man robots, to be honest. Why would you build a robot like this? Did you see them? Those. I mean, is there any benefit to them being completely unstable? I mean, I'm sure they have a balancing sensor or something inside them that makes it work, but that seems like a completely unnecessary part of the robot body that you just don't need if you build them a bit differently. A bit more logical. One down. Two down. Nice. There were some letters on that elevator in the back, but I don't think they made any kind of sense. Yellow brooch. Wait, what did the brooches do? Not allocate. Equip. Oh, we had a brooch already? Yeah. Yeah, status effects. Yeah, that... No, thank you. Defeating the second one. Maybe we can figure out what the elevator says. There. That looks like they just hit the keyboard a ton of times. Okonate imasu. Kanari. Oh, no! This actually is... Or J-Kano? No. Some of these words do make sense. Others are just a lot of letters. Yeah, we won't figure that out. Oh, there are other enemies here. The gyro blades are white. Well, Lena first again. Deluge is a good opener for this. I mean, that attack animation is nice for them, but they still don't make sense. Deluge, here we go. One down. Yeah, we don't have anything against multiple targets here. So let's dash and gash. Two down. Yeah, and Search should finish the rest off. Probably not even a need to use an element here. Okay. I don't think we need healing right now. 2 meteor showers. Remember the lack of white elements we had on Lena? Let's actually remedy that. Where are they? Down here? Down here. Instead of... Oh, instead of what actually? Yeah, instead of one of those ice blasts, and the other meteor shower can go to Glenn. He has a new slot even. This is perfect. Did she have a new slot? No. Did he have a new slot? Yes, a level 3 one. What do we put in there, though? Yeah, an upheaval. Yeah, that's good. Okay. There we go. On to the next room. What? There seems to be some trick to opening it. Is it defeating an enemy? I always wondered how that works. Why defeating enemy? I mean, it could be a magic thing, of course, but in some games it doesn't make sense. Like, in games where the enemy wants you to be trapped, why would they do a magic thing that opens the door if you defeat all the guards? That's just stupid. While if you are in some kind of challenge thing, yeah, that makes sense. Because the goal is for you to overcome the challenge. So opening the door by defeating all the guards in that setting makes sense. Down you go. Ah, we're still fine. Go down? Not right now. Let's open the thing here first. Now we go down. Yes. That's not a button we can press, is it? What happens now? Okay. Ah, but it's the other side still. Okay. Robo sewer wash. Operate the robot, yes. Ah, right. How did this work? I think I can only... Yeah, I need to go against the current. That's what it is. But isn't that a cute thing? Opening all the chests first. A cure-all. Not too shabby. Okay, we did that very easily. There we go. Let's visit ourselves. Hello. Press X to stop. Quit? Yes. The robot vanished. Oh. Oh, we can go over here now. There's something over here? No, this is just for stuff, for design. That's fine. And there's a button. So the trick to opening the door is unlocking it. I wouldn't say that's a trick. Like, the trick to open the door is insert the key and open the door. The trick to breathing is to breathe. It's just, yeah, what else would you do? But yeah, Square Enix, if you actually plan on releasing Chrono Break after all, or well, start developing, because it was never at that point. Please tell us soonish, because that would be cool. Just after I started this journey, they gave us this remaster, and there was a huge update on Chrono Trigger as well while I was streaming it, so... a lot of things coming together, which is fun, so I wouldn't be surprised if Chrono Break will be revived. And if it releases just about when I'm finished with Chrono Cross, beautiful. That would be the perfect beauty of the whole situation, right? I mean, I would say I doubt it, because why would they do that now? But especially with this one here, I think there's demand. Like, in the Chrono fanbase, there always was demand for Chrono Break. So it would be a really huge announcement Square Enix could do. That would sell, definitely. A ton of people waiting on that, including me. Well, waiting might be said too much, because waiting for a cancelled game is kind of, yeah, but people would be hyped to hear that it actually will be developed. Arrow Guard, a blue one, okay. I always felt quite weak in this playthrough, but now I feel so extremely overpowering. It's strange. I mean, the Master Muno does a lot. That's for sure. I mean, I would say you aren't supposed to get it this early in the game. However, if you weren't supposed to get it this early, why would the battle to get it be so doable at this point, right? So I think they did... not in the sense that you're supposed to get it, but... they calculated in you getting it at this point already. The balancing works for it. Yeah, Aqua Ball. That didn't finish it off. Okay. Well then, Search, you do it. Also, we're getting a lot of setups. So there are multiple ways we can go. Wait a minute, doesn't this remind you of the Dragonia Tower, kinda? A bit? Just a teensy bit. I thought there were more stairs up there, but no. Okay, let's check out this room. We can save in this room. That's a bit worrisome. Yeah, touch save is enough. Perhaps what we are doing is wrong. If this experiment succeeds, we will be able to control time. We will have complete control over history and, in a sense, become like gods. If so, what meaning is there to the history of mankind? But it's too late now. We can't afford to fail in this experiment. If, for some reason, anything goes wrong, the anti-annihilation energy will probably overwhelm us. Who knows what the consequences may be? There's nothing more here. Not even a chest. They could have put a little chest there. Maybe just a healing element or something. Nothing special. Okay, let's defeat the enemies first and then move over to the other stairs. No, it's not stairs there, it's a door. Okay. Oh, don't miss. Search. Come on. Yeah, dash and slash. That. Can you move over to that? Thank you. Boom. Okay, then you do... Graviton. That one should be finished. Should be. It isn't. Oh, come on. Do you need to get that attack in? 0. Okay. Starting to make 0 damage to me. Gravity blow. Yeah, that wasn't that great. Should have gone for a higher level. And here recently I just saw a tip that one site wanted to give me while researching something. Don't underestimate low-level elements. Meanwhile, the low-level elements, yeah, I hit the weak spot and do only 20 damage. The low levels really aren't that good. They're completely useless, of course, but they are low level for a reason. Do we have a high level red? Yeah, magma burst. Good. Let's burst it away. And yeah, do a free fall. Boom. Why are there so many RPG characters that use pants as weapons? Why is that such a popular weapon? It's strange, right? Can you attack me? Thank you. That was nice. Come on. Stop that. Yeah, now you're dead. Maybe Glenn is able to take it down with just normal attacks. Yes, perfect. Well, that's better. Okay, one chest. Forget me not pot. Ah, that was something special. What did that do? Memorizes monsters to be used in doppel. Yeah, it was that. That's a good thing to use for New Game Plus. Because if you put that on search, then you can just... He's always in the team after all, right? So it makes that easier. Collecting all monsters, like in a certain other game called Digimon. Actually, there is no Digimon game where every Digimon that exists is in. And you know what Digimon fans say about that? Nothing, unlike Pokemon fans who complain about that. I think the Dex cut is very good. It's just, it makes the game as it stands as a game, not as a series. Just the game. It makes it more completable. Like, you never really could catch them all with just the 2 editions provided that generation. Because there were mythicals and stuff. Nowadays you can. And especially if there are all Pokemon in, how would you get those? If there are no events for like Celebi and stuff, you just don't get them. But they aren't in. They are only in the newer games with the Dex cut if they are available in a way. And that makes sense. Also, Digimon games don't do the 2 edition stuff. And yes, there is Sunburst and Moonlight. I know. But that's different. Because those 2 versions aren't needed to complete each other. I don't think you can trade even. It's just 2 stories. It's 2 sides of a whole bigger story. And I think if Pokemon did something, not exactly that, but something similar, that would be great. Like, might be the case in Scarlet Violet that you follow a slightly different story path than in the other one. That would be great. The differences became so little between the games nowadays. It's just... Like, let's take Gold and Silver. They didn't have huge differences. It technically was Lugia and Ho, right? But Lugia and Ho were at different places in the game. With Zacian and Zamazenta, for example, it's just a different Pokemon you get, but they are in the exact same place. Right? I mean, lore-wise, it makes sense that both of them are there, sure. But, you know... It's just... They could do more. More differences. And while I did not really enjoy the Hoenn games that much, yeah, the differences with the 2 different teams. Granted, I didn't like both teams. Both kinda sucked. But the idea of having 2 different enemy teams in both versions, that is great. And then Emerald combining that, perfect. When it comes to those technicalities, Hoenn was kinda perfect. A good amount of differences, the 2 teams, and then the... what? Security level 2 locked. Please release the lock. Okay. But I wanted to press that red button. I can't. yeah, the differences there. Black-White also were quite cool with the differences, like the different gyms and stuff. And I think after Black-White, it really stopped. The difference really was you get this Pokemon instead of that. After Black and White. Which is, you could really do more. There's so many opportunities. But maybe Scarlet and Violet will do. The thing is, how much of a difference can there be with them being open world, right? I mean, story-wise, there could be a lot of differences still. Just the exploration side is... Well, for all we know, maybe both have or some areas you cannot go to in the other version. That might be a possibility, and that... I would welcome that. There's an elevator. Wait. It's locked. Okay. Pokemon is a strange game series. No matter how much I love it, I think it's the game series I can do the most complaints about. Without thinking it's bad or the worst or something. I still really, really like and enjoy the games. But you can really also complain about them a lot. They have so much room for improvement. They should just improve at one point. I hope something... I hope... what? Let me start that again. What I really hope they do is basically combine the features of every game and stick with that. Don't go back again. What I mean by that exactly is... like... they removed the day and night cycle in Gen 3. Brought it back in Gen 4, okay, but why wasn't it in Gen 3? Was it a technical thing? I doubt it. The GBA was capable of doing stuff like that. And then they introduced the seasons in Gen 5 and never brought them back. Now the thing is, if they just didn't feel that it was a good idea, okay, well, it was just a gimmick. But, and here's the problem, they introduced one Pokemon that's heavily reliant on that feature. What was it called in English? Dealing. Because it changes depending on the season. And that's why Dealing never was in a game after Black and White. Well, you could trade it up, but you never found it naturally in other game after Black and White, which... that just sucks. That's stupid. Just because they don't put the seasons in. And yeah, it would be strange. You either encounter them randomly or something, or depending on where you encounter them. It would feel wrong though. Or you could just encounter one type of it. Also not good. You need seasons for it to return. So put seasons back in. And that's basically about it. Day and night cycle, I doubt that will ever go away because every game has a day and night cycle nowadays, even if they don't need it, kinda, right? But the seasons should be a mainstay as well. And I think that's all the... oh yeah, ball capsules. Keep those, because those are really cool. That's one thing they should keep, and I think that's about it. That's everything that should always be in a Pokemon game. Sure, the feeding stuff. I will include the feeding stuff, but with an asterisk. Because I think it's kind of nice that they do something different every gen with that. Like the curry in Gala, the beans in Alola, that stuff. The feeding stuff should stay in, but change it up every generation. That's fine. It shouldn't be the same mechanic, because that part is really okay. And then I think that's it. Well, of course, the obvious ones, catching Pokemon and stuff, because, well, they won't go away. They won't go away, right? No, I think if they remove Pokemon catching and you just get everything gifted, there might be a lot of fire on the streets when that happens. Oh, look, it's a world map. Where was the log release for the elevator again? My mind's been blanking out lately. Can you talk, please? Whoa! Originally, El Nido was nothing but ocean. The El Nido archipelago is purely artificial, created by fate. It was a remodeling plan that took place 10,000 years ago. A plan to include islands blessed with nature and the Sea of El Nido. Wait, that is all artificial. And that's why you couldn't see that in Chrono Trigger. The main island of El Nido, Earth Dragon Isle, Water Dragon Isle, Black Dragon Isle. The development of elements using the energy of the natural world. The distribution of memory terminal devices called the Records of Fate that could monitor and guide people's lives. The research center staff, who had their memories of the future erased, left the center and began a life outside amidst nature. This is how Fate's paradise came into existence. And for over 10,000 years, Fate has been watching over and guiding the descendants of the staff who left this research center. Everything was in perfect harmony. That is, until 14 years ago, when a boy came into contact with the flame on the night of the storm. Well, we know who that boy is. For over 10,000 years, Fate has been watching over... Wait. Okay, he just repeats that. Security level 2. Released. Good, we have that elevator now. So... we can go to different things. But... There's one more door here. For starters. Which... has a chest. There's a mysterious being inside. We have to bring someone here that knows what this is. Wait a minute. Can you quickly Google that? I'm not quite sure what this is about. The mysterious being in the future ruins. Not that I can exchange characters right now, but... enter log release code. I don't know that. I mean, we need to get out here anyway, but... oh, I can't go up here? Okay, then... let's battle that and wait if it makes sense to go outside to get that character quickly. I mean, mysterious creatures, I'm thinking about Lucia. But we'll see. Yes. Robe, okay. Oh, that does ring a bell. Okay.
Not a weapon and a level 7 attack.
Okay, okay.
And that's Grobik's attack. Take Grobik to Chronopolis.
Okay. We can quickly do that by turning off battles. And that is done. I wonder, can I actually exchange people at the save point? I need to check that. Because that would make everything faster. We can. Perfect. Then let's... Where are you, Grobik? There. Perfect. Into the elevator we go, to 2F. I guess the release code is... why do we need to battle here? Because I turned the wrong thing on. Let's just quickly run away and be done with it. Okay. So, Grobik. This cannot be. This is the ancient super weapon that was under development in Power. But what is it doing here? It looks complete. Strong arm. That sounds so lame. Oh, that sounds so absolutely lame. Let's equip it. Okay. Still need the code, but we'll probably find that somewhere. Not B1. We cannot go into B1. We need a card for that. That's good to know. I was planning to go there next. Guess not. Lena, come back! Also, I should check out the smith. I think we did that, but I'm not quite sure. Shouldn't Lena be higher up? I mean, she's one of the first characters you can get. Smith Spirit. We have a better sword than the stone sword, okay. But what about our pen? We can get a better pen. Perfect. Armor-wise, we're fine. So give her a better pen. The saucepan CO2. Made of non-stick denatite. So easy to clean. Easy to clean. Always sounds good. I would say nobody likes cleaning up, but, well, actually there are people who like that. Okay, let's go to 3F then. Let's see what we find there. Up we go! A battle first? Well. A dungeon full of enemies? What is this? An RPG? To see those high numbers of damage Surge does, and know that there's even a better weapon for him waiting for us as well, is awesome. Nope. Glenn, you do that. Right, why did I check Glenn's sword? He has the Einlanzer. The legendary. He missed almost every hit there. The legendary. Question mark? Okay. Yeah, this is not quite going according to plan. Yeah. Good going there, Lena. Okay. Boom. I think we might be able to avoid battles. Even like 7 to 8 battles you don't get any stat ups, you will not get any stat ups anymore. I'll try a few more, but if that happens, well. Then we know we are done with stat up for this star level. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, look at those monitors. You know what those are, right? Wait, was that even from the battle? I think that's Chrono there, right? In the purple one. That point in time when he died. I saw you. There was a shadow creature. Adenine and thymine, guanine and cytosine, rhythm and melody. Perhaps the DNA of the ones who make contact with the flame is recomposed by the sound they generate within. I wonder if life forms are just dreaming in an endless flow of music. I mean, there's a kind of vibration going on in our atoms and stuff that makes a sound. Yes, sure, but right? Lavos. Oh, we can look at these up. An extraterrestrial life form that is thought to have fallen from the heavens 65 million years ago. On the timeline that existed before history was changed, Lavos was assumed to have slept deep below the planet's surface, sleeping and consuming the planet's energy up until the day of destruction known as the Apocalypse. There are those who believe that 12,000 years ago, the legendary ancient magical civilization known as Zeal came into contact with Lavos. That fateful encounter is said to have resulted in Zeal disappearing from the surface of the planet within the space of a single night. However, the very existence of that ancient civilization of Zeal has never been proven, so the theory cannot be confirmed to this day. On some timelines, Lavos appeared on the surface of the planet in the year 1999 and brought the world to ruin. However, a group of young time travelers saw where their planet's history was heading now and, through their actions, rewrote time. Gee, I wonder who that was. I think that's it. No, DNA, the seeds of life. The human body is made up of 50 to 60 billion cells. Each of these cells contains genes in the form of DNA. These are the fundamental building blocks that exist inside the cell's chromosomes. They store genetic information that can be passed on from parent to child. The structure of DNA is common throughout all life, throughout all universes. Through DNA recombination, life forms take on differing forms with varying abilities. Isn't that technically called mutation, not reformation? Or were they talking about something else there? Yeah, I'm gonna ignore him. Brains! Wait, what did you say? Model of brain evolution. Model of brain analysis. Ouch! This looks hurtful. What is this? Model of brain behavior. Okay. Model of lower animal brain. They aren't all that different. The life forms on this planet developed from single-celled microorganisms to protozoans. Then from fish to amphibians, from reptiles to mammals, and eventually to humans. Beginning with a cerebral neocortex, which only exists in higher mammals. The anthropod brain enlarged at an accelerating pace until it became the human brain we know. Could the reason for the abnormal development of the human brain be the biological contamination caused by Lavos? It then follows that humans are really a heterogeneous life form, or foreign matter, as far as the planet is concerned. Humans are a sudden mutation caused by the contact with Lavos, an alien life form that fell to this planet from space. That is why humans are, biologically speaking, unbalanced and incomplete. Internally inconsistent and disconnected, human existence is plagued by contradictions. He says, but did you know that pandas are too lazy to eat properly and too lazy to procreate, so they are slowly dying out because they are lazy? Doesn't really make sense as well, right? They are full of contradictions. Also, they eat a lot of bamboo, which actually is very bad food for them. It's like, imagine you just eating candy all day, never eating anything else. Well, that's not sugar. They don't get the nutrients they need from that. They would need protein and stuff. They should eat meat, actually. And they don't. Well. An incomplete species torn between love and hatred, whose very being is self-contradictory. We control human emotions by using neurotransmitters. That means that by manipulating the nerve transmitters inside their brains, it's possible to control the feelings and even the personalities of humans. Fate uses the records of fate to connect directly to the brains of the humans with whom they come into contact. Fate not only imprints what actions the humans should take into their brains, but also rewrites their personalities and feelings. Memory scanning and imprinting is not that difficult a thing. As a matter of fact, it is possible to simulate the thoughts and feelings of each individual. These are all just electric signals that flow around the circuitry of the brain, after all. The vessels of flesh can now be reproduced through cloning, and the soul stored within these fleshly vessels can be simulated as well. Thus, one could even go so far as to say that death itself no longer exists. However, this comes at the cost of the destruction of the individual, the loss of variation. In which case, is there truly life where there is no death? I don't get how this causes the loss of individuality, actually. I felt there was a pretty big leap in logic there. No death meaning the loss of individuality? I think if I would live forever, it might be that my personality changes like after like every 300-400 years. Could be. But that would mean I would be like everyone else, right? I would still be an individual, even if I'm not the same person as I was before anymore. Which is just hypothetical. I still might be the same person in like a million years that I am now. I hope I'm getting better though. Because, yeah, that would be a good thing. Becoming a better person, but I don't get where the loss of individuality is coming from in his example there. That escapes me a bit. He's a shooty bot. A combot. Element. Luminaire. We haven't met green, yellow, and black robots up until now. Strange. I wonder why that is. Should we stay with white? No, we shouldn't. Gonna get ya. 0 damage? How did she manage that? Huh. A slap that hurts both body and soul. I think slapping that thing would hurt you more than it would hurt it. But oh well. It is a game. First and foremost. So yeah, I think Meteor Shower would be maybe save one. And instead do Graviton. So that in the next turn he can use a level 7. Oh, that's down already. Yeah, I should have gone for the bigger element there. I thought he had a bit more to him. Okay. We can do Meteorite. No, Magma Bomb would be better. And now we have a problem with the Frozen Lina. This takes longer than it needs to. Should back up again? No. Of course not. That would have been too easy. Yeah, dash and gash. Should finish that one off. And this one, just regular attacks. Just one level 1 regular attack. Good. And we got a Hellbound. That's not really useful. Oh well. So let's move on to 4F. Only personnel registered as Arbiter may enter. Okay, I cannot enter that. But let's see if we can get that Arbiter status. Okay. Everyone gather around. This is important. Let's see. In the 11th century, a scientist by the name of Luca indicated the possibility of time travel through the use of a time egg, which utilizes miniature black holes. Wait, that's not really what she did. The time egg was to revive Chrono. Whether this could actually be possible or not is still the subject of intense debate, and no conclusions have been made. According to her theory, by rotating a single point of supergravity, space-time continua can be drawn in, thus making it possible to transform that singular point, which pulls in everything else, into a ring formation. Using this ring as a gate between dimensions, it should be possible to travel back and forth between various spacetimes. Time eggs may have already existed during the reign of the ancient dynasty we heard legends about. We shouldn't have to rely on theories from an ancient civilization that may not have been existed. We can do this ourselves. But the legends say they altered the time using a time egg. That's just a legend. There isn't even any evidence to prove that this ancient dynasty ever existed. The experiment should be starting soon. After we discovered an unusual gravitational field in the barren sea of El Nido, we built artificial islands and established Chronopolis. This was all done to facilitate our top secret research. But now our research is about to come to its end. Once the final adjustments are made, the experiment will commence. It's just a matter of time, so everyone should keep up their good work. The chief hasn't returned yet. He hasn't? Then we'll have to hold off until he gets back. Time is not absolute, but elastic. It is both relative and subjective. Individual differences emerge as time changes. Perhaps people, or life forms, exist in their own separate strands of time. Is time independent, marching to the beat of its own drum? Ridiculous. Can I interact with that? Beep. Yeah, I can make it suck that in. Let's search this room first. Whoops. We're conducting a simulation of phase shifting. This institution was established under the utmost secrecy by the central government. We may appear to be a military research center, but the actual subject of our research is time itself. The lost ancient civilization of Zeal. If it really did exist, someone may have even traveled through time to this period. Maybe. Who knows? Now we're up here. We gotta magnify. Talk to me. The chief said he was going out for a walk. He's probably by the docks somewhere, gazing out to sea. Oh, that was the chief, huh? Thinking about not continuing these experiments. Well. Okay, we still miss some things, and where do we get those? I still can't enter here, right? The experiment will begin. Okay. Now we got a battle first, and then I guess we go to the docks again. Maybe something changed there. That's the most logical thing right now. Oh, did you do the Digimon stuff now, or the counters? Okay. Just so we don't forget. Boom. Down you go. Yeah, the enemies won't do anything anymore. I'll try avoiding them.
Able fight.
I mean, I could, right?
If you don't want to fight them anyway.
Yeah. I didn't want to do this before New Game Plus, technically, but I mean, if I don't get anything, their drops aren't helpful. What's the point? Let's touch save. Just to make sure. Okay, we cannot move, so this is important. The Time Research Lab, which served as the foundation of this research center, appeared out of nowhere in the year 2300 and was headed up by the scientific genius Balthasar. We do remember that name. However, at the peak of his career, he simply vanished. We've continued his work and have come this far. Our work is almost complete. Well, it's about time I headed back. The experiment's about to begin. I wonder if the people in the future look like that, or if it's just the remnants we see looking like that. Sure, they don't have any differences, but they were talking about the loss of individuality. So... should be in 4F. We're still missing that number, though. Might need to look up how to get that. The experiment is underway. Access is denied. There's a number you have to put in right where you find Grobik's weapon thingy. Oh look, so many save points. The record of fate is exposed. Two worlds that are so close in nature, yet so far removed from one another, exist in separate dimensions. Those worlds are under the constant observation of, and are guided by, the main computer of Chronopolis, Fate. Fate has been manipulating the world in which El Nido lies in order to avoid any major change to the history it knows. If an event on El Nido influences the main continent, the year 2400 in which Fate exists would change. This paradox could potentially lead to a great disaster. The records of Fate, Fate's terminals, collect data from around the world and input guidance directly into the minds of its users. In this covert manner, Fate is able to control the lives of people without them knowing. Guided by Fate, the people of El Nido lead harmonious lives. In a sense, they are nothing more than puppets of Fate. An instruction to the young girl in Arnie 01 to give up going to the main continent to become a poet. Oh, that's a deep callback. Remember that? An instruction to the man in Arnie 02 to give up on becoming a fisherman. A plan to avoid any point of contact with the main continent so as not to affect history. However, ever since the formation of the Dead Sea 10 years ago, Fate has been unable to intervene directly with World 01. So maybe it was Fate that killed Surge because it didn't want me to exist after getting here, but it couldn't in World 01. Or maybe it couldn't because I am there. The best Fate could do was to cross the dimensions and receive data through the records of Fate. And with much difficulty, Fate succeeded in binding Miguel to the Dead Sea as a watchman. This is the observation room. This is where we observe the two parallel worlds. The main computer of Chronopolis is called Fate. Okay, let's beat that thing and get that chest. Oh. Search found card key. Well, we could just go past him. That's fine. But that might be a button there, so maybe we should defeat it to check that out. I kind of got past him enough. Did you find anything out about the numbers?
Apparently, it's in correlation to the state of the cabinets next to it.
Oh, so if I put in like 04 and the fourth cabinet is open,
It's binary.
it's binary.
It's two numbers, apparently. So if you close both cabinets, just put in 0.
What do you mean both? There are 5 cabinets.
What it says here. I'm not sure. But maybe try closing everything and putting in 0.
Yeah. We'll go over there when we're finished in this room. Yeah. We'll figure it out. But how would you, especially in 1999, a child playing a video game, how would they know about binary? Right? Okay. And now I cannot do anything over here, and this was... Oh, no, I can. It all began with a notebook my mother handed me. She told me she found it while cleaning out the closet. This old notebook, covered with mold, was a diary that belonged to my grandfather who passed away years ago. It contained his distant memories. And does this device play back archives? Looks like someone's memoirs. I wonder if you still remember how we first met and our many adventures. It all seemed like a dream. We ran like the wind during those warm summer days long ago. This is basically what the intro says, but different. You know that opening book there? You were a piece of a star that fell from the sky. Oh, you mean Starkey? The alien? I can still relive the memories of those days long past. Just by closing my eyes like so and whispering your name into the desolate night. Kid. Kid. Radical Dreamers. Le Trésor Interdit. So this was Search. But not me Search. But not the otherworldly Search. The Search from a third world, technically. What is this? Radical Dreamers? What does this mean? There's a conversation with a comrade. Are you ready, kid? I know you're anxious, but stay on your toes. Yeah, likewise, mate. You mess up and I'm leaving you behind. Got that, Search? Come on, Magil. Let's go. That bastard Lynx is gonna get what he deserves. Say your prayers. Not that it'll do you any good. This seems to be an archive from a different time than our own. Aside from the two worlds we already know about, other worlds and times may also exist. So confirmed that there are more than two worlds. Fate is a large-scale prototype completed in the year 2300. It integrated the old mother brain computer circuitry into a more powerful supercomputer. Fate contains a massive amount of historical data dating up to the year 2400. Yes. Okay. So let's check out that room again. It wasn't 2F, right? Yes, it wasn't 2F. I mean, you know more about binary than I do. Maybe you see it right away.
I mean, it's 5 doors, but only 2. Numbers.
It is 5 doors, and I can open everything up and close everything.
Yeah, just close everything and then put 0, 0.
Code confirmed. So, how could I...
From the right, probably? You open the rightmost door?
Yes, and then 0, 1.
0, 1. Yeah.
Okay, but it doesn't change the insides. Well then, we got... I forgot what we got. It wasn't something special.
Something.
Yeah. But who can figure that out? Confirming. Access granted. Well.
For most people, it's just randomly loaded.
Yeah, I mean, there are 100 numbers you can input. That's quite a lot to just...
Binary, it's just 0 and 1.
Yeah, but I can put in 99.
Oh, so it's that way. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay.
And that's... And, well, it's not only 100 numbers. You can put in 100 numbers, but the constellations of the... Whatever those things are, they look like... Yeah, the doors.
Apparently it's more saves.
But they are empty.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at that symbol above the door. Does that ring any bells? Only personnel registered as arbiter may be entering. Operate at your own risk. I would if I could. There. Fingerprint and retina scan required. Project Kid. Please step inside the circle and hold up your left hand. I hereby swear on the Constitution of... Analysis complete. Fingerprints, retina, and C-class DNA all clear. Did you just call my DNA C-class? That's not nice. That is a good insult, though. Your DNA is just F-class. Data discrepancy due to aging within permissible range. That's good that they account for that, because your DNA... Wait, does your DNA change? It doesn't change, right? Even if you ate?
Kinda does. The data saved inside loses some stuff when you age.
There could be mutations.
That's
When do
why-
mutations occur? Can they occur in an adult body as well? No, they would occur...
I mean, cancer and stuff. Mutations
Yeah,
as well.
but mutations that like change your hair, that stuff that made us become what we are now.
I don't.
I think
So-
that is while in the embryo state, right?
No, that's even before.
Even
that.
before that, yeah. So they don't need to account for that.
No, but the ends of your chromosomes
Mm-hmm.
deteriorate over time. So
That
you
can...
lose data. That's why you age. Because your cells don't have all the data anymore.
Is that also why women can't become pregnant all their life?
I
That might just be a
Maybe.
security measure for your bodies. I mean,
That sounds strange.
that sounds strange, yes. But it makes sense, because if you're too old, yeah, that would just kill you. For man, yeah, it makes sense that they can make children all their life because we don't get any repercussions or anything. But you do, so you wouldn't want to get that like with 80 years old. That would be problematic. 96, almost nice. Confirmation that this individual is the last registered arbiter. Access granted. Welcome back, Chrono Trigger. So that is why. Lynx needed Surge's form. Lynx must be inside already. Yes. Along with the frozen flame. And they don't even give me a safe spot here. Well. Arbiter confirmed. Access granted. Look what we have here. Where are we? Is that the frozen flame? All the time you think that strange crystal thing that looks like the thing above the door is the frozen flame, while actually it's this. So, yeah. Exactly. Look who's there. The hearer of people's prayers, the provider of riches, fame, and power. The bestower of eternal life, the promiser of peace and happiness. And this is the essence of what descended from the heavens in the prehistoric age. The living crimson stone, the frozen flame. Lex? What took you so long? You had me worried. Worried that you might have perished on the way here.
He grew a new tooth.
Ah, he had that last time.
Yeah, but Serge.
Are you alright? I mean, can you even do that? I cannot put that fang outside with the other thing. Well, that's just not possible. It needs to be quite large. I don't think even a cat can do that, and they have large fangs. Right? Saber cats, yeah, sure, that's why they are called saber cats. But I think they are extinct. It's no use. I put her soul to sleep. I had to remove any potential obstacle from us having this talk. Who are you? What are you after? But you know, he still has our body, right? The body we are in is just a recreation of my original body. So technically, it is the same body. There shouldn't be any difference, but... yeah. You still don't know. I am the human incarnation of fate. The living interface of the fate computer system. Or put simply, I, too, am fate. What? I wonder if fate stands for something with it being written in all caps and stuff. 14 years ago, on this night of a terrible storm, the cogs began to turn. That night, Wazuki and Miguel set out to sea carrying a sick child in their boat. And that child was you, Serge, after you had been attacked by the panther demon. Your poisoned wounds were beyond the healing abilities of the doctors in Termina or even Goldove. I think poisoned because it wasn't just a panther, it was a demon panther. Right? Because cats aren't poisonous. So they set sail to Marbule in order to see the sage there, not knowing how bad the storm would become. Being skilled sailors, the two men were able to survive the storm. But they were blown off, of course. No, wait, but they were blown off course and came ashore on this island where they decided to seek shelter. At the time, this research center was offline due to the severity of the storm. It only took 10 minutes for the system to power back up, but by then, the flame had found you. Contact with the flame healed your young body, but that was not all. Once the security system was rebooted, it would only grant access to you, the Arbiter. You can't imagine the trouble this caused the Fate computer system in achieving its objective. Inside of Fate, there was a standalone circuit that had been kept hidden since the old Mother Brain generation. And that circuit was designed to start as a malfunction, or more precisely, a rebellion. Who would have thought that such a small bug, a traitor, could exist inside of Fate? That hidden circuit was based on the initial Ash-tier model circuit board, with extra logic added by another scientist. If you don't remember, Ash-tier was the last name of a certain Luca. Fate itself did not realize that this circuit was present within the core of its system. Or, more correctly, the circuit was programmed so that the moment Fate did detect it, it would erase all record of its detection. Dr. Luca Ash-tier. Unbelievably intelligent and incredibly enthusiastic. You might even go so far as to call her a mad scientist. No, of course, I don't think it was she who implemented her theory. But that is the thing. That is why Chrono, Mal, and Luca are integral to the whole story, while Frog and the others you could technically just ignore. They aren't needed in that journey, really. But Luca, with her invention stuff, setting forth this and everything. Mal, with her abilities and the pendant thingy, opening the time gates. And Chrono, being the main character. No, there was more to Chrono. It's just a bit harder to put into words from... I would need to do a bit more research, but there was something more special about Chrono. And this was most likely the work of Balthazar, the first curator of the research center. Fate. Bring out the traitor. Bring out Prometheus. Remember him? Now, I don't quite remember. Was Prometheus Robo or his girl Robo thingy? One of them. Which one was it? Affirmative. Ah, you have finally released me. Welcome back. So you're the real Surge. I've waited a long time for you. I'm glad you made it in time. Surge, I beg you. Please bring an end to the enmity between Fate and the dragons. Fate. Eliminate him. Affirmative. Now eliminating Prometheus. No, you can't! Surge, please, for the future of mankind. For the... Oh. Idiot. Destruction to those who oppose the goddess of fate. Lynx, why you... Come, Surge. Show me what the purpose of your life is on this planet. Teach me what it means to be alive. I thought this was the last battle when I first played this. This seemed final, right? But nope, it's not. There's still a lot more to come. But well, this is Fate, the supercomputer. It has blue glowing nipples. There. They even have nipples. They are nipples with nipples. Digital nipples. This thing is strange. Commencing countdown. 5. Diminish. Element damage half temporarily. Well. Ah, damn. You missed. That's not good. I'm just gonna ignore that half. Just... because I can do a lot of damage anyway, and, well... what should I do? Just use normal attacks? That... might actually be a good choice, to be honest. 4. I'm not sure how to tell when diminish ends. Normal attacks do a lot of damage, especially Surge and Galen. Three. Once it's at 1, we're just gonna defend. Ouch, that hurt. Yeah, Lena, you heal Surge. Cure Plus. That's what we need. This also breaks up the field effect. Two. Free fall? Yeah, well. Okay, that did a lot of damage again. Does Glenn have something to heal? Heal all, okay. There, a single heal. Perfect. Surge is blinded. I don't like that. At least one hit got in. 2. I like the music in this battle. It's so kind of mysterious and really captures the feeling here. Okay, we are at 1, so we defend. And after that, diminish should be over. We can actually run away. I wonder what would happen. 0, but we're all defending. Still killing Surge. Ugh. Revive him. And Glenn, you have your heal all not ready. Now we should have it. Okay. Well, now back to the attack. Lena probably heals again, but yeah. So, flying arrow, that should do a ton. 292. Yeah, doing the countdown again. Okay, where's your heal? All there. Let's do that. Okay, we're up on max HP again. Perfect. Then you do Sonic Sword. That was a lot of damage. Okay, we have Lumina here. I think Lina should heal again. Or maybe not right now, maybe later, when the countdown is lower. Yeah. Oh, please survive, Surge. Oh, okay, she should heal Surge now. Oof. We have the Cure Plus already used. That one. Okay. Not full HP, but this is better than before. Oh! He's in the thingy state. The whatever. Almost down state. Low HP, yes. Exhausted. That's what I was called. So maybe keep attacking and hope this will be enough. 2. Doing a free fall. Let's do this photon beam. Boom. $87? That's all? I hope that would do more. I mean, if you have a heal, recover all, something like that. Yeah, let's heal Surge. Let's heal him. 1. We're down to 1. Now we could go all out and just attack and hope for the best. Or maybe die. But there shouldn't be much HP left anymore. Let's risk it. So, should we go for Inferno or Arrow Blaster? Or meteor shower. Let's try meteor shower. Come on, please. Come on. 57? I thought that would be a bit more. Like 200. Oh, is it 1 or is it down? It's down. We did it. Oh, good. Good. We defeated it. There it dissolves. Oh no, I'm gonna use an in anyway. Whew. No, how could you? I, Fate, the goddess of fate, was not meant to die. Huh? Where in blazes am I? Search, what happened to me? Aha! That's it! How did you get up there? No, arrête! Ne touchez pas. Ne touchez pas. Do not touch it. Kid, I know the feelings you have inside of you. The urge to bring everything to nothing is now stronger than your desire to save everyone. You may want to throw yourself off the cliff of destruction. That is your imperative. But s'il vous plaît, Kid, do not drag Surge and the others down into destruction with you. Shut up, you loony. I know what I'm doing. It's too late. There's no turning back now. Fate has fallen. Fate has died. Finally, the time has come. Indeed, the long endless night shall finally come to an end. No, for mankind. I shall make you bleed. Feel 1,000,000 years of this planet's agony, pain, and suffering. Cutscene time. There. Cutscene started. Goodbye, Sky Dragon Owl. I mean, it looks nice. But this isn't supposed to happen with an island. Islands rarely have wings. Terror Tower. It's come back to life again. In the year 2400, during a counter-time experiment, the flame goes out of control. This causes the dimensions to rip apart, resulting in the time crash. Engulfed in an enormous dimensional vortex, Chronopolis was hurled 10,000 years back in time. A time crash, she says, right? So also you could say it's a chrono break. Maybe this was Lava's doing. Maybe he saw the possibility of his being destroyed by the adventurers in 1999 and decided to create a new outcome in order to escape destruction. And so, when the experiment took place, Lavas pulled the frozen flame back to the ancient past, where he was only just awakening. But that ain't all. At the same time, another city from a different dimension's future was also thrown back in time. Dinopolis, the future city of the reptiles, Azala's descendants who had evolved more closely with the planet. Just as Lavos, in an attempt to save itself, summoned Chronopolis from the distant future, perhaps our planet summoned Dinopolis back into the past. Maybe as a measure against Chronopolis and humanity. It wasn't the dragon gods who sealed away the frozen flame. What actually happened is that fate used the flame to divide and seal the dragons. And now that fate has been defeated, the dragons will join together again to start their revenge. Another cutscene. This one is brutal. Yeah. Kind of reminds you of Tokomon. Right? I wonder how Sky Dragon tastes. How's it has wings? Okay. And there, they finished combining. And now they have a very strange tongue. Yeah, I mean, why does that tongue have a pearl or whatever that is inside? I feared it would come to this. I didn't want to have to fight with you if it could have been avoided. Adieu, Serge. Adieu. And Hal goes into the frozen flame. Give me a freaking break. You mean to tell me we were being used all this time? Yeah. Damn. I mean, we were used all this time? Damn. They got us. Ah, damn. What is done, although we may not like it. In any case, we need to make our way into that floating tower. Yes, we cannot just twiddle our thumbs and do nothing. And the only problem is... So, we have to find a way up there, right? It's not like the Great SS Invincible can make it up there either. There has to be a way. Yes, the world has infinite possibilities. There has to be something that will help us reach that tower. Or at least our objective is clear. I do not know how, but we must find a way. So, like, whatever happened to Kid after that? Doesn't look like she'll ever wake up. Indeed. She is resting at Radius' place. Well, at least she can rest quietly there. Plus, Radius will watch over her. Her spirit seems to be possessed by the past. A powerful item is necessary in order to dispel it. Something like the dragon tears? Yes. No use just moping around here. Indeed, we have much to do. However, time will not wait. Then we have to take action. Let's shove off, mateys. Yeah! Yeah, my team is fine like this, still. Did this heal us? Because then we don't need to heal ourselves. Nope, we still need to heal. So, we want to have Kit back, right? Let's do that. After we healed. Arnie is completely empty. There's something I'm forgetting here. Did you say something?
Yeah.
She yawned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a tiny
Yeah, that can happen. What, do you want to come here? On my shoulder? Do I need to help you? Want to come over here? Normally you don't wait until you get help, you just jump over. Yeah. So, I'm not quite sure in which world I need to do this, so let's just try it here. Divine Dragon Faults. There are demi-humans here? What are you saying? In the old days, many of my friends and fellow believers would come here to worship. It was quite lovely, particularly during the festival seasons. How I missed those days. Ouch. She's standing on my hair. That hurt a bit. Years ago, these faults were considered a holy place by the worshippers of the divine dragon faith. Then hordes of humans began to migrate to these islands, and we were pushed into the outlying regions. In the cultural takeover that ensued, the spiritual significance of places such as this was soon forgotten. But if these islands were made artificially in the future, it is really confusing. Okay, some researchers. Ah, yes, we are right here. Look what we have here. If this is an altar of the divine dragon worshippers, then maybe Stina knows something about it. Actually, I don't need Stina for this. I know what to do. Tear of Love. Place it there. And on this, of course, not the mental pendant. Tear of Hate. Place it there. And see what happens. Search received the Chrono Cross. Which actually is an element we can allocate. But the thing with it is, as far as I remember, long lost element of 7th color attribute. Well, it's all attributes. So yeah. I don't think it does anything until the final battle. Guten Abend aus Kanada. Ich werde jetzt wieder auf Englisch wechseln. Hello, Liefer. That was good. There's nothing wrong. No, that's a perfectly fine German sentence. How are you doing today? Also, can you look that up? That I remembered correctly that the Chrono Cross just does something on the last battle? I think. I'm pretty sure about it. But just to be completely sure.
be used to retrieve all of one's former characters back.
Yeah,
and
okay.
to gain plus.
Yeah, that's outside of battle, of course. Inside battle, it's just for the final boss, right?
Chrono Cross is required to get the good ending, wherein Shala survives the death of Lavos.
Yes.
Otherwise optional.
Yeah, okay. So it's just that. I'm good, just resting and waiting for dinner to be done so I can then eat, then get into playing some fighting games with friends. Oh, fighting, that sounds cool. Which fighting games are you planning on playing? I'm not that huge into fighting games, but I have played a fair share. Wait a minute. We can do something before we go to Kit here. Autosave? Or was it the other world where we need to do this? I'll try. My other cat is sitting on the armrest of my wife's chair and just leans onto my wife. And now that I said that, he looks at me like I exposed something. Wait. What I wanted to try out, I forgot. We'll be playing stuff off of the Capcom Fighting Collection, which should really have just been called the Darkstalkers and Other Random Fighting Games Collection. Yeah, it doesn't have much variety in series, right? Yes, I have cats, 2 of them. Chisa and Daikon. The one just... Was she even visible while sitting down there?
Should be, yeah.
Should be, and another black one. He's sitting on the armrest. Here. By the way, how close are you to hitting affiliate? Also would love to see your cats sometime. Sometimes they jump onto me. Affiliate, I'm pretty close actually. I just need to get the average viewer count. I'm kind of stuck at 2.0. Can't really get over that. I was at 2.9 at one point and then plummeted down to 2.0 again, but that's all I'm missing. Followers, everything is fine with that. Ah, look. Here's my other cat. Or not. He doesn't wanna. He's a bit shy. Yeah. Okay. Huh? Hey, it's the princess. Let me see. Whoa, I think you're right. I wonder what happened. Do you think we should help her? So if they say it's the princess, they are kinda saying she's a descendant of Lean from 600 AD, right? Making her a descendant of Marl as well. But Luca found her as a baby, so... But she had the pendant of Marl. That means Kit definitely is a time traveler. Well, I hope my host helps you reach the numbers, and if I can, I will do what I can to help you reach the affiliate. I totally appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. And yeah, I hope it helps. It probably will. And once I'm affiliate, I will definitely tweet that. Definitely. I do have some plans for that point system I have access to, which we should get going soon, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I can tell you what I plan. It's basically a little V-pad that you can feed and it will evolve and stuff like that. And you can feed it with different stuff, so it evolves into different things due to that, into different colors and all. You will definitely tweet what? When I reach affiliate, I'm gonna tweet that out. Basically, immediately as I see it. So, I don't know if you follow me on Twitter, but you will get it there. I will post it in the Discords and everything as well, of course. I wonder what happened. Do you think we should help her? Nah, it's not our job. Yeah, I guess so. It's probably nothing that we can help with anyway. Yup. Hey, heartless animals. No problem. You will well, I do, yes. Okay. Ah, sis! But the princess is bound by the past, and even we can't bring her back here. Look closely. See that? Wait a minute. Over there, there's a straw puppet. Like, what was his name? Mojo. Huh, interesting. I actually was very lucky and hit affiliate in my first week. Whoa, in your first week. That is awesome. I mean, I know someone else who kinda did that, but he was well known in a specific forum about game making. And he streams how he made Dark Souls what do you call it? Dark Souls, not Dark Souls. What is it called? Elden Ring. An Elden Ring demake. So he had a lot of viewers on that due to that forum. But yeah, that is quite an accomplishment in the first week. That is awesome. I definitely had basically no viewers in my first week. Just my wife, because she's my mod as well. And there was one view I got. And that for the first few weeks actually went like that. It's better nowadays. Hey, it's the time egg? Yes, although it's not in its complete form. Did that girl with the glasses make it? Probably. Even though it's in its incomplete form, we can focus our powers into it. Then maybe it'll work. Yeah. Okay, new master. Serge doesn't get what voices he hears. He's completely confused by that. For me, I did a lot of networking before I even started, so I was able to average 5 viewers in my first week and 7.9 in my first month. Yeah, I started the networking kinda a bit before that because of my YouTube, which I started before streaming, but not to the extent that would have helped me. I did a lot of Reddit stuff with YouTube and all, not so much Discord. I started Discord server stuff just after I did streams. So, yeah, I mean, it helps doing it beforehand, of course. Yep, it's you. We're going to lend you our powers for a little bit. We're sending you back to the past where the princess is trapped. We only have one chance. Take care of the princess. Master Mune! Maybe I should have changed out my doggy friend after all. I thought there were no battles in this. But I think I was mistaken, actually. Well, we're stuck with it now. Shouldn't be much of a problem, though. After a year and a half, I now average 10 to 17. It's a slow growth, but it's growth. I mean, that's a lot, from my perspective at least. That's still 10 to 17. That's a good amount. And I think it will, at one point, basically explode. I think you... Well, a lot of streamers at least say that they had like 20 viewers maybe, and then suddenly 400 the next day. Just... Yeah. I think it does take into account how long you are on Twitch as well, so... That definitely helps. But who knows how the algorithm exactly works, right? It's mysterious. So, Poshul, yeah. You're a mistake. I was sure there were no battles in here. Turns out there are. I'm hoping to explode someday, and when I do, I will bring as many of my Twitch friends with me as I can. Definitely. That's on my mind as well. Even if I get like suddenly 1 million viewers or something, which, well, 1 million viewers would be a bit much, maybe. But yeah, I would just still continue using the Discords I'm in right now and stuff like that, and try to help others out. I would still rate the people I rate normally now, because why not? If we don't help each other out, how can we become bigger, right? As would I, yeah. It's just logical to do that. we're not really enemies on this platform. We're comrades, right? Sure, there's a bit of competition between streamers, of course, but it can be a healthy competition. I'm so excited for Digimon Survive. When I stream that, when I can, I will raid you. That, thank you a lot, because I'm definitely gonna stream it day one, except my order doesn't arrive. I don't know what I'd do then. Need to plan for that if that might happen. But yeah, I'm planning on streaming it on Friday. And that's period, on Friday. That sounds so nice. It's not Friday in 2 weeks, it's just Friday. When it's Friday, it's there. I am so looking forward to it. I always was a huge Digimon fan, but this year my interest kind of exploded again. Probably because it was pretty silent around Digimon in general the last few years. Sure, we had the movies, which I gave up on Try at some point. I watched Try completely right now, as of now. But yeah, Try was not my cup of tea. Then we had that Kizuna movie, which I at first didn't even know it came out and stuff. But I got back into it hugely again, and I love it. I'm a huge Digimon fan too, and my interest exploded again too. Yeah, Ghost Game was great as well. That helped a lot. And the new card game is so much fun. At first I didn't want to get into it. Just got into it this year. And I should have gotten into it earlier. Way earlier. Miss Kid and Mistress Luca are stuck in the back room. I'm sorry that I lacked the power to help you. Remember that guy? We battled him a lot. I haven't watched Ghost Game. It was the card game for me. Oh, you haven't watched Ghost Game? I can recommend it. It's great. Fizz. What colors do you play in the card game? I mean, I'm still not really... I still haven't really built a deck, but I'm planning to go blue and green. Because I just like dragons, Alphas Vidramon being my most favorite Digimon. Of course, that needs to be in. And blue-green just works for that. And also, I like to play those colors as well. Right now, I only have the Alphas Vidramon starter. Well, that's great. It's up there, I think. Yeah, we have it up there as well. Got a few more, but... yeah. I also have a few more videos I should upload already. On the card game. Card unboxings and stuff. Thanks a lot, mister. I didn't make it out in time, so I had to hide in here. There's still more of us hiding in them rooms. You gotta help them, guys. Yes, it's going to be okay. Gee, thanks, guys. Here, take this. Rainbow shell. Definitely search for those children. That's important. The door should open? Yeah, there it is. It's funny, actually. My friend bought me the Ulfos deck ×2 for my birthday, and that arrived early. Now my other friend bought me 2 times of Imperial Dramon for my birthday, and that is going to be 1 week late minimum. Okay. I mean, it sucks if something is late, but at least it's a funny story, right? I have played the Ulfos Vidramon deck, but not the Imperial Dramon deck. I just got Parallel Tactician. I'm planning on doing a video on those 2 decks, how they fare against each other. Glad I can play with my wife. She also plays. So, I didn't have the chance right now, but the Alphas Vidramon deck I really liked. That one was great. Even though I most often lose against that Gallantmon deck. It's like with fighting games. I know the controls, I'm way better against NPCs. My wife basically loses against NPCs. But when I play a fighting game against her, I just don't stand a chance. She just demolishes me. And I don't know why. She's just a button masher on top of that. It kind of works. I mean, I'm not great at fighting games. I don't play many The one fighting game I played most was probably Smash Bros. But yeah. Also a bit of Street Fighter. Can't even... I think Street Fighter 4 was the last I played on the DS. And yeah. I really do not mind because my friend who bought me Imperial Dramon also bought me some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff I need for my Blue Eyes deck. And those singles are what is causing the delay. Plus he bought a new box of the new set. So that is also delaying. I never got into Yu-Gi-Oh really. I do have a Blue Eyes White Dragon card that is kind of special. But granted, I don't know where it is. Shame on me. That was added to a manga magazine we had in Germany. It had, I think it had special artwork or something. Probably rare. But that's the only Yu-Gi-Oh card I have, I think. I'm not good at fighting games, but I have fun with them. And my crush is not good at them either. But I'm slowly getting her into fighting games. I mean, having fun with fighting games, perfect. That's what games in general are for, right? And it wasn't really the Shonen Jump, but it was kind of the German equivalent of that. It was called Banzai, and it had a lot of Shonen Jump stuff in it. Like, it had Hunter x Hunter, it had... what was in there? Shaman King was in there, Naruto was in there. Stuff like that. It didn't have One Piece, though. But basically Shonen Jump, yes. Phew, I held my breath so long I nearly huffed. Anyway, here, take this as my way of saying thanks. Nostrum. The kitchen is straight through the door. On the right's Granny Lara's old bedroom. Up on the left is Luca's room, but Sis will get angry if you go in there. Okay. Oh, the pictures of the old crew. They're in the battle background even. Need to pay attention if there is a picture of Magus as well. Luminaire. I mean, the only other card games I really played were Magic the Gathering and Force of Will. But I know Magic the Gathering, I didn't really get hooked on it that much. And Force of Will just stopped being a thing over here. It was hard getting anything for that game. But I'm very happy with Digimon, and I think I won't stop that soon. Still looking for tournaments and stuff I can play, but probably need to be online tournaments. What do you think of the new Digimon ban list, by the way? It's just 2 cards, if I am right. Right? The thing I saw was Tommy's card being reduced to only 1 in your deck. Which, with what it does, I think it's fine. And what was the other one? Do you remember? Okay, I don't remember what the other one was, but that sounded fine as well. They seemed very uber. Yeah, Jet Sulfimon, right. They did seem very uber for what they were able to do. So I think it was a good choice. In general, I don't really like card bans, but as those cards aren't completely banned, I'm fine with that. Because the thing is, I kind of want to have the freedom to build my deck however I want. So banning cards completely, I get the reason for that, because, yeah, at some point they just don't work with the meta anymore. But they should redo the cards rather, so that you can get a chance to get a card you want to use, but, well, nerfed. Something like that. What I don't get is why Pot of Greed was banned in Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, it lets you draw 2 cards. That is everything. Is that really that much of an advantage? That doesn't seem like a card you need to ban. Should I heal? No. We're fine. Yeah, we cannot progress here. Obviously. Okay, let's go into the kitchen then. Someone has to be here, right? Oh, there's a chest here. There's Stardust Cape. What does that do? That sounds... Oh, it's armor. Children's size only. Yeah, I don't have a child in my party. Under the table. That would... Is under the table a good place to hide when you're in a burning house and you cannot get out? I mean, it protects you from the smoke, right? No, wait, you should be high up. No, smoke rises, right? Yeah, smoke rises. You should lay down when it comes to smoke. So under the table? Yeah, if the table catches fire, that might be bad. But I guess that goes for everywhere you can actually stay. Maybe hiding is in general not good. Because, well, rescue workers won't find you. And you burn to a crisp. Well, maybe just try to get out, even though it might be dangerous. But I mean, you're in a burning house that is dangerous in general. And yes, I know I could equip Poshu with elements, but I don't think we need to. The enemies here are just those big boys. Surgeon Glen can handle those. I can tell you why Pot of Greed was banned in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because there was a loop in an Exodia deck in the early days. It was an infinite loop during this time frame. They banned both cards in the loop for a while. Magician of Faith and Pot of Greed. Then when Magician of Faith got power crapped out of the game for being too slow, Pot of Greed remained because of how card R&D had gone. Decks could literally turbo through half their cards from searches alone, and Pot basically became a win. Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I mean, I guess, like I said, I don't like it if I'm restricted what cards I can put in my deck, but if a card just gets too powerful later on, or maybe right away, that can happen. It's fair that they ban stuff like that. Okay. Let's search again. Just in case. They have since done retrains of Pot of Greed, which are actually stronger, so it's like WTF, Konami. Can you look up a list with the children? So that we don't miss anything? If there's one in the kitchen especially. I mean, they could also do... What I would do if I would create a card game, I would input a rule that prevents loops in general. Like, if there's a loop ongoing, you can only do it like 2 times and then... Bless you. And then the loop ends no matter what. That would prevent stuff like that from happening. In case of fire, use this ice gun. Not for children under 12 or the mechanically challenged. Luca. Take the ice gun. Sorry, Master. This is all the power I have. What? What does he mean by that? Receipt for goods received. 1 KJ830 Power Navy. Okay. That is a good ruling, how the F has no one thought of that before. Yeah, I mean, it seems logical because, like, you introduce one card. That might not be a problem. But later on, like, even, like, 10 years later, you might introduce another card that, with that other card, can lead to something game-breaking. Due to a loop, especially. That prevents that. It's just a very logical step. A beautiful view of the expanses of space. There's a memo lying on the floor here. It reads, "Don't you children ever touch my space capsule." I have created a new code for a new generation. It now replaces the old one my father once used. Circle stands for O. Square stands for... Don't do this to me. Square stands for D. Triangle stands for A. Cross stands for X. This is the Switch release. I don't have these buttons. What is what? Oh, come on. Yes, it was a problem in Chrono Trigger as well, but that was laid out for an Xbox controller. But I used a PS5 controller. I get that. That happens. But this is the Switch release. This is an official... Well, not a cartridge. This is the digital version, but... Oh, come on. That is problematic. Yes?
It seems to be X for confirmed talk and circle for cancel.
So A and B.
Triangle is menu
X?
and square is open and close key item.
Yeah, okay. So Y. So it would be X O D A. X O D A. D A. Right now Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't have any loops, but the game is not in a healthy state because meta players are using cards designed for rogue decks in their strategies and building unbreakable boards. Basically, it's a case of whoever goes first wins. Oh, that is awful. That is not good. And so while we're on the topic of Yu-Gi-Oh! I started watching Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s and I wonder, don't rush duels seem a bit broken? Like summoning 3 monsters right in the beginning, being able to sacrifice summoning and stuff like that. Isn't that totally broken? And especially in rush duels, when you go first, you basically win. And if you use rogue decks, you have some super good matchups and then some super horrible ones. But the horrible ones don't matter. If you go first or second, you will lose. Okay. That sounds problematic. Okay, one more time. X O D A. X O D A. Using this, for example, the children will never guess road is spelled R, circle, triangle, square. My father, Taban, would be proud, not to mention my mother, of course. And what is the actual password then? I do not like 7s very much, I just couldn't get on with it. I like it so far, but the rush duels seem not fun to actually play. A diva dress, yeah, I won't be able to use that. So, XODA. I have that down, but what is the password? The actual password we need. Huh. Let's defeat this one first. What is your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh season? If you have watched them. My favorite one so far is actually Reigns. I really liked the... It wasn't like they were all stupid. Like, especially in Yu-Gi-Oh! Zeal. Like, every time someone played a card with 0 attack, they were like, whoa, what could this card possibly do? It has 0 attack. Yeah, guess what? It's called strategy. It has some ability. And they do that over and over until the end. Zeal really was bad, bless you. for me in Yu-Gi-Oh! I would say it goes original, Reigns, 5Ds. Never watched 5Ds. GX. Haven't finished GX. Zeal, Arc 5, 7s, and then Go Rush. Arc 5 so far down. I really enjoyed Arc 5 actually. I would say Reigns and then Arc 5. And then the original because I haven't watched the others that much. And then, well, Zeal definitely somewhere down there. No, Element. Wait. Where? I didn't pay attention. Where's Glenn? Glenn is gone. 5Ds is great. If it was a standalone anime, it would have probably been even more popular. I mean, the only thing about 5Ds I know is that motorcycle thing, which I always thought was strange, but seeing it in Arc 5, actually, I think it works. It isn't as strange if you see it in action. Also, I guess 5Ds doesn't have the typical stupid protagonist like Zeal had and stuff like that. I do like that as well. Five Ds is very dark, has a major storyline and has an over-the-top style. That's why I like Reigns, so I guess I would like 5Ds a lot. That does seem like what I would like. I mean, I'm not even about dark stories in general, just... Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't have to be goofy. It can be not as goofy and a bit more dark without being bad. As long as it doesn't try too hard to be too dark. And over the top, yeah, I think in an anime like Yu-Gi-Oh! The setting itself is over top already. So why not go for it? Rainbow Shell. That floor panel can be removed. Look, my friend Kid went in there, but they didn't come out. Well, we'll check this out before that. Because there's another kid in peril. What I wonder about Yu-Gi-Oh! Though is, why aren't women allowed to play card games? I mean, there were some, sure, but really, whenever there's a female character, they rarely play the card game. That is actually very strange. I know it's marketed towards boys, but still. Glenn is still gone. Huh. Fun fact, Kazuki Takahashi actually had direct input in the OG, 5Ds, and Reigns. He had no input into GX, Zeal, Arc 5, or the two Rush Duel-based series. That is interesting. Or you will like 5Ds more because there are two major female characters who duel a fair bit. That sounds good. I mean, it's not like... Of course you don't need female characters, you don't need to force it, but... Like, the female character in Zeal, for example, why didn't she duel? She was so into dueling stuff, but didn't duel at all. Why? It felt strange. There was everything there. I mean, there was the Shark Girl, of course, but... Right? Oh, I just remembered. Kazuki Takahashi died, right? I forgot that. That was some news I wasn't expecting. Currently, I'm reading the manga of the original. That we... Here in Germany, we have... no, I don't have it here. We have a version that bundles the volumes up into, like, a thick volume. That's released over here. Which is nice, because I never read the manga really much. It was in the aforementioned Banzai, But that stopped at volume 50. And had like 50 chapters of Yu-Gi-Oh! Due to that. But yeah. Akiza is one of the 5D's characters and she duels somewhat often and she wins semi-often. Yeah, that was news I was very shocked by. I love the thick volumes. Omnibus is the term you're looking for. That's what omnibus... I mean, I know the term, but I didn't know what it meant. They call that omnibus. Okay. We call... they are called massive in German. But that's just the name for the marketing stuff. That's not what we call omnibuses in general. Yeah, my wife is gonna tell me she knows the name omnibus. She has that stare. that...
I'm just a bit confused because
Yes?
omnibus is basically everyone in Latin.
Yeah, in Latin it means everyone. That's right. I do know that. But that stare you have, like, I know, but I can't tell him.
I was just thinking about it.
But yeah, those are great. We have that of Naruto as well. I don't know if you can see that on cam. They are... No, you cannot see. That's the way I read Naruto, because the thing is, I never liked Naruto that much, but I wanted to give it a chance, and we have those thick volumes, those omnibuses. Tried it, and to be honest, it was okay. The last arc was dragging along a lot. I didn't like that. Like the last, 10 volumes, I did not enjoy those. That was taking too long, that ninja war thingy. I don't know if you watched or read Naruto, but that was long. Wow, mister, you sure are strong. When I grow up, I want to be strong like you. Oh yeah, here, mister, take this. Nostrum. Well, some healing elements, why not? So... remove it? Yes. Let's go down here. And let's hope we don't have to reload. Sorry, master. That's all the strength I have. What does that mean? Oh, that's when he disappeared. Glenn when I got that hammer cannon thingy from Luca. Muna said that's all the strength I have left. That's when Glenn disappeared. Posho just disappeared. I'm losing characters. I'm on a timer here. But, well, 3 kids, we have those, so this should be fine. The thing is, you get something special for Kid here, which I want to get. So I can't mess that up. But I guess we have to go search only then. Which is fine. Search is strong. He can handle that. We're almost finished anyway. Have you watched Vanguard by chance? I really enjoyed that anime. But at one point it was the season with the Gear Chronicle stuff. The last season of that Gear Chronicle stuff. I just haven't watched the last 3 episodes. And I don't know why. I just completely fell out of it. And they did kind of a reboot as well, which I think is a bit strange. But my bottle made a strange sound just now. The ice melted that so much that it moved. Yeah, but Vanguard is pretty good actually, but I don't know, I fell out of it. I don't know why. But there sure are a lot of TCGs out there. So, where is the ice gun? There. Kid! And Lynx. I mean, you probably guessed that it is this day. There are the pictures burning up. Luca reduced to her glasses and her hair.
There was a mouth.
There was a mouth?
Yeah. Barely visible.
Seriously?
There was.
I did not notice that. But this is such good imagery. Lynx standing in the fire here. And well, Hal... She's not a bad guy, but I mean... right. Yeah, drag her out. I might have missed the thing I was looking for. Let's hope not. It's burning. Our home is burning. Luca, all my friends, there. Why did this happen? Are you going to go away? Are you going to leave me? I'm going to be left all on my own again, aren't I? Everybody I have ever loved has gone far, far away. I won't leave you. Really? Do you mean that? Let's see if we get it. If we don't get it, we need that password thingy. Where did we input that, though? Your cheek. It's wet. Thank you. Thank you for saving me. Will I ever see you again? And now I'm gone. Makes you wonder, was I just in her mind or was I actually traveling back? Because we did use the time egg. What? Where did you go? But the time egg was incomplete, so... No, come back. Don't leave me. Please, no. Don't leave me all alone. Okay, maybe I missed my chance to get that item. What's she doing? Oh, crawling into your face. Serge, have you been... I'm right here. Okay, I think we missed it. Damn. Thank goodness. This must be the power of Serge's love. Ho ho ho. Ah yes, Kit. Lucia is waiting for you in her lab in Viper Manor. She wanted to give you something. Anyway, there's no rush. I suggest you rest here for the day. Please don't autosave.
Did you not save before?
I did the autosave thing by leaving, but yeah. What? My wound? Lynx stabbed me? What are you talking about? Oh, wait a minute. Not again. I lose memory sometimes. Whenever I'm in a dangerous situation where I might get hurt, I just seem to disappear. And when I come to, I wake up somewhere safe without a single scratch. Well, the thing is, I can't remember what happened. I don't get it. Anyway, it's happened to me plenty of times in the past, so it's nothing to worry about. Come on, mate, let's go. It did not autosave. Okay, sorry we have to do this again, but we can speed it up. Yeah, not this one, but this one. Right, I did go out here to exchange, so this will be even better. Even easier with Lena.
How long do you want to continue?
No, I think we'll go for a bit. Why?
My power's running out.
Yeah, then you should get power. Yeah. Okay, let's speed through this. Not too fast though, because we're on a timer, so I'm not doing the speed up thingy. But we don't need to read all the text and stuff. Still talk to everyone? And we can speed up the battles. And somewhere there has to be the interface thingy where we can put in the code. Are you able to look that up? Maybe? With a cat on your shoulder like that? Because I think the code will be still L-A-R-A. But just to make sure. We haven't found the actual code word. Right in the first room. Okay, and the code is Lara, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Ah, look at this. L. What? Oh, wait. I thought it was like circle is this. You need to put it in like this. That is strange. Yes, we got it. That's what we came here for. Well, not only that, but... Wait! We need to rescue the child! Don't forget the child. Okay. Especially that one with the rainbow shell. That's important. Maybe we call it a day after this part. That seems like a good stopping point, and I'm getting hungry. Yeah, if it works like for that long, then that's fine. 20 minutes, yeah, that seems doable. Quickly equip kit, so we don't forget. And then that's fine. Yeah, the Luch. So, I mean, I can just say what it was. The thing we got that way was her level 7 skill. Hotshot. I wonder if we do this in New Game Plus. A second hotshot doesn't make sense. She can only equip one. Who knows? We'll see when we get to that. Because, well, we want to get Kit back, so we need to do this anyway. So we can take it with us as well. Actually, the best way to be safe is in the shower or the bathtub. Just fill it with water. Oh wait, would that work? Now that I think about it. Would the water be too hot due to the fire? Because if it's like... Yeah, that oxygen is a problem, definitely. That's the worst thing about fire, actually. The oxygen deprivation. The fire itself... I mean, you don't want to get burned, but it does take a bit for a human to get burned deadly. You're not like, if you touch fire, you're going out in flames. It needs to be a bit more than that. If you can wet your hair, that would be important. Because the hair catches fire the fastest. Right? this. We don't need the rest. Technically, we don't even need the ice gun. Oh no! He's gone. Oh, is he gone not because of the time, but because of the action of taking the gun? That would be interesting. Doesn't matter now, because we technically have the ice breath from the dragon that works the same way. So we don't even need it. But yeah. Of course, now that Glenn is gone, we have 3 of them. Sure. Yeah, 0 damage is not quite much. You could say it's less than good. Oh, the cat looks like she's suffering so much from the heat. It's 11 p.m. and p.m. It's 11 p.m. p.m. is something else. 11 p.m. and it's hot like it's in the middle of the day and you're in the sun. What?
29 degrees.
29 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit would be... That would be very cold. Okay. There we go. I wonder if I turn off the battles, if I can rescue the children without defeating the monsters. But might be like in the jungle where it just ignores that I turned that off. Because you need to defeat them. It's fine that they do that, because in the jungle you would need to battle them anyway to progress, so... Turning them off won't do you any good. I'm not quite sure if we can recruit another character even. We might have everyone we can get in this playthrough. But well. The counter now works again. Yeah, Pokemon we don't... Pokemon we don't need anymore. We're done with Pokemon Legends Arceus. And while I do like the game, I'm kinda glad it's over. It can be harsh sometimes, especially catching those legendaries. The weather ones. That's not fun doing twice. What did you just say? Okay, remove it. And now if she gets taken away from me right now. It's coded to certain parts, not...
This picture you can see Luca's mouth actually a bit better.
That huge... those are huge lips.
No, it's open. The mouth is open.
Maybe we can see the... Wait, why doesn't that have the pictured background? Oh, because we're not in the the hallway where those were in a room. Yeah, that makes sense. I love how Luminaire looks in this. Chronos is cool as well. And imagine in a Chrono break where maybe you get Surge as well as Chrono and they have a dual attack combining their Luminaires to like a Mega Luminaire or something. And we never get that. Well, maybe we do someday, but I'm not having my hopes up. I would be up for it, but I'm not waiting for that. But maybe I'm gonna do another video on that. Okay, the cutscene right now. That Luca has a face. And I don't see it. You cannot speed up cutscenes. I also cannot slow them down. Might have something to do with the rendering, right? I don't know how complicated it is to speed up a pre-rendered scene. I mean, technically you could say, well, it's just speeding up, skipping some frames, but I don't know. There probably is a possibility, but is it worth the work? Okay. We got her.
Did you get what you wanted to see?
Yes. Need to get rid of the burns. Need to take away Lena's equipment and elements. Now we set her up, and then we should remember going to Lucia. But not today. This is wrong. But equipping her, I will totally forget that if we don't do that now. That wasn't what I wanted to use. Her dagger. Yeah. A diva dress for female use only. That looks quite good. So what do we have here? Hit percent, always good. Evade, why not? And the gold earring, that sounds good. Then allocate. She can use salamander. And hotshot. That's her tech here. Then give her the 2 fireballs. Fire pillars. Some infernos. Maybe not on there. Magma bombs. Magma burst. And volcano on... yeah, instead of an inferno. You get a revive on level 4. Meteor showers will be good. Yeah, also you need healing stuff, definitely. We have this heal. Let's do it there. Yeah, some yellow elements would be good as well. Definitely black. Oh, we don't really have good blacks. No blue though. We'll pass on that. So putting a bit more yellow in there, I think. And maybe some more green would be good. She's really missing out on greens right now. Yeah, let's do another meteor shower over here. And then just fill the rest up with other stuff. I didn't equip a magma burst? Oh, I did. Good. Maybe tablets, just in case. 2 of those. Perfect. So, who are we going to rate today?
I have 3 possibilities for you.
3?
We have Art with Scott Silver.
What?
Horizon Zero Dawn with Great Games Life. And Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin with Kimosobe.
Let's do Kimosobe. Yesterday we decided to go with... Oh no, we didn't decide to go with him, we did decide to go with him. Well, why not do him again? So, we're heading over to Kimosobe. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Check out the links in the chat to my Twitter and Instagram where I post stuff, keep you updated, all that good stuff. And to my YouTube, uploading a video right after this. And twice a week normally. So I hope to see you over there as well. And until next time, bye-bye.